Have you been looking for hand sanitizer and haven't been able to find any? Have you wanted to make your own and you can't find any aloe vera gel? Well, I will show you an alternative to that. Instead of aloe vera, we'll be using styling gel. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sherry, and this is Buddy, top dog of Lucky Dog Creations. Hello friends, today I'm going to be doing another quick DIY hand sanitizer video. And during this coronavirus pandemic, a lot of ingredients are not on the shelves. So this one will be a little bit different. You'll be using your alcohol and you'll be using styling gel instead of aloe vera. This will give you the consistency of aloe vera, but supposedly you use less, which will bring up the final alcohol content a little bit more than the 75%. So we only have 3 ingredients: the alcohol, the styling gel, and essential oil. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so this recipe, and I've never tried it before, I don't know how accurate it is or anything. I do know that it will be at least 75% alcohol content in the end. So even if that's what it equals out to be, that is what the CDC recommends. So we're going to take 1/4 cup of alcohol. Now, the recipe I saw says you can even use 70% alcohol, which will raise the final content. I don't believe that can be true, so I'm using 91%. But 70%, if that's all you have, would be better than nothing anyway. So 1/4 cup of alcohol. And next, it's an 80% to 20% ratio. So I'm going to use 2.5 teaspoons of the styling gel. And I bought this at Walmart for $1.88, and it is 10 ounces. So we're going to use 2.5 teaspoons. And I know I have a half of one here somewhere. And also, you don't want to get the really sticky type of styling gel, and you want the clear kind. You don't want it sticky on your hand. And then we're going to go ahead and mix that up. And I'm not sure if this is going to turn into a gel-like capacity by stirring it like the aloe vera does or not. So I'll just keep stirring it for a bit. We are learning on this together. Some styling gels have aloe vera in it, and some have alcohol in it. And if you get the ones with alcohol, that will raise the alcohol content up, because you're getting alcohol from the styling gel and from the alcohol itself. But the main ingredient that you want to look for is the carbomer. I don't know what that is, but that's in most styling gels, and that's probably one of the things that gives it the consistency that it has. But I could be wrong. And if it's not the consistency that you want, you can add a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and add 5 drops of watermelon essential oil. And give it a stir. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more styling gel. It still won't affect the final outcome because it's still not a 2-to-1 ratio like they recommend for the hand sanitizer. So I put another half a teaspoon in there. And I'll continue stirring and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, and I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the styling gel in there. And it kind of slowly drips. It is a little bit thicker than just pure liquid. So we're going to call that good and put it in my little container here. So I have a 2-ounce little squeeze bottle, and I have my little funnel, and we're going to go ahead and pour that in. And a 1/4 cup makes a full 2-ounce bottle there. And put the lid on. Shut the lid, and then I'm going to go ahead and shake it up to fully incorporate it. And as you can see, it is a little bit thicker. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. It does run a little bit. It probably could be just a little bit thicker, but you wouldn't want it much thicker than that. And then you can go ahead well, it does feel pretty soft, and it does smell like watermelon. And there you have it. Now, to me, I think this would make a good hand sanitizer because the majority of your hand sanitizer is the alcohol. The styling gel gives it its consistency. I just think that you might want to go with like 3.5 teaspoons to 4 teaspoons to give it a better consistency. And that would still be under the recommendation of the 2 parts to 1 part. Okay, so I went back and made another batch, and I used 1/4 cup alcohol and 1.5 tablespoons of the styling gel. That is still under the recommended 2-to-1. So in theory you could get a little bit higher alcohol content, but it's not much because 2 tablespoons would be the 2-to-1. But I do like the consistency a lot better. It stays on your hand. In a dot. It doesn't slide all over the place. And then that, to me, is the consistency that I think would work when you're on the go. And then you could just go ahead and rub it through. It does feel very, very soft. The only way I would recommend this over aloe vera gel is the fact that it is cheaper and it is more readily available. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notices of my future videos. I'd like to thank all of my viewers and subscribers. You make my channel what it is today. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments and suggestions are always welcome. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.